here, and of course we are back here with another video. So guys, we are still in the month of August. We are taking it easy, but it's probably the second last week of the month of August. So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel there, which is Stocks for Hope. So guys, remember that this video here today, it is brought to you by Global GT, so which is our trusted broker that we work with. So if you want to open a live account, you can go down here on this link on this video here and click on the link that is right there. So remember guys that these videos are mainly for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and also click on the ring button there to be notified when you upload another video. So this video here today, guys, it is going to be a little bit longer because like there's a lot of things that have happened in the past week, so we're just going to go over them as I talk through the charts, and I'll also try to explain some other things here as well. So guys, on the main code today we have like Bitcoin, the US 10-year yield, and for the first time we're going to talk about the South African yield bonds, and then going to talk about the US dollar, the NAS 100, the S&P, and then going to talk about the German 30, and then going to talk about gold, euro dollar, EURGBP, and then on the South African side we're going to look at USDZAR, the top 40, and then METROFILE, BIDVEST, and then we're going to close off with NEDBANK. So guys, let us jump on it. So on our previous video that we uploaded, that we did speak that Bitcoin might reject this level, which is right here at a 25,000 level. So it did exactly that. It got rejected at this level that is right here, and then the market started to move lower. So if you have been looking at technical analysis for quite some time, you can just it is just clear right now where Bitcoin is going there. So 17,800 is on the cards, even lower than 17,800, which is 14,700, 12,300, even as low as 10,000 the handles there for Bitcoin. So if we move to the US 10-year yields, so the previous week on Wednesday, the Fed, what they did, they put out a statement talking about how they view the markets, how they view the economy, and those things that are happening around the world, the story with China, the story with Russia, and also inflation skyrocketing. So that statement was a little bit both of the both worlds. It was hawkish, and also at the same time it was also a little bit dovish. Why? Some market participants took the statement lightly, but some market participants took the statement very aggressively. So that's what's actually happened on the market, and then the 10-year yield moved aggressively higher, which signaled all other bond deals around the world to move their curve in a positive territory. So on our previous video we did say that the 10-year yield might try to bounce on this level that is right here, and then they might move higher. So on the previous video, and then we did explain that when the speaker of the house there in the US went to that other country, the market was at this level, and then the yields moved higher. And then what happened on this previous week again, the Fed put out a statement, and then the yields actually moved higher again. So it's like the market is timed in it's like it is waiting for something, and then it's going to move in a particular direction. So technical analysis tells you those things that might happen in the near future or so. So if we look at the German bonds, which is the DE10Y. So the German bonds, they did something that is pretty much particular. If you can see that on our previous video we did say as well that the German yields are going to bounce on this level that is right here because of this FTR candle that is right here. So the market bounced off this level, and then we are seeing strong yields there in the German side. So the German, if you look at the German side, it also controls much of the Eurozone, because like the German economy, it is the biggest there in the Eurozone. So if we look at our own bond yields now, so it is the first time I'm talking about the bond yields, because I saw something very, very alarming here, that as much as there's news currently surrounding the finance minister, there's rape allegations surrounding the finance minister himself, but I'm saying that with what is happening globally, central banks globally, particularly the Federal Reserve, also our government bonds yields also took a sharp turn there, and then they moved higher. So we might see interest rates moving higher in the next coming months or so, and I'm afraid to say this, that interest rates might actually hit 12%, like by looking at these charts of the bond yield. So right now currently we are at 10.33. We might close off the following week at 10.81 and as high as 12.22, probably around 2024, before the ANC elections, before the national election. So yields will be higher and the rand will be extremely stronger. So if you look at the SPX, okay, before the SPX, let us look at the DXY, because normally after I talk about bond yields, we look at the dollar itself. So the story of the US dollar, it is really frightening that the dollar extension, it's really a madness now. Because if we look at this chart that is right here, that turnaround of the dollar, the previous week the dollar was pulling back lower, but it bounced off this level that is right here, which is the 104 level, and now the dollar is back at 108 handle. So we might see $109, even as high as $113 handle there on the US dollar index. So it is a little bit extreme, I know, but look at what is happening on the bond yields, and then try to match it or what is happening on the currency market as well. Other currencies are falling, but the dollar is strong. So this is pretty much Satan as well. I'll explain when we do the euro chart as well. So if we look at the SPX, so the story of the American indices here is that I've heard like some positive sentiments and some positive positive analysis that the stock market is trying to stage a comeback. And ever since I've said that, yes, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, I've had like some positive sentiments on the stock markets, and then boom, last week the Fed released that statement. So now the S&P 500 is at a level which is above the 4,226 level. So if this level here, the 4,226 level breaks, we might actually see the SPX coming to retest the 4,000 psychological handle. So the story of the NAS 100s, just to confirm what we just said here. So the story of the NAS 100s, so the NAS 100s, I have two charts. I'm gonna do them both. So the first one is that we did have some positives that the stock market is trying to recover, and these charts was in particular where I was explaining that why the stock market is trying to recover, because there was this head and shoulder pattern, which is a reverse one. So the market did move in our direction, and then now got rejected there at the 13,500 handle. So you might see the next 100 rejecting that level, maybe moving lower to 12,550. So just to confirm what I just said, because this was the weekly charts, if we look at the lower time frames, this tells us that is what we are speaking about here. The next 100, it is trying, it's not trying, it is actually pulling back from those highs, because there's a chart that I posted on my private channels that the market is going to move lower. It was 1 hour charts. So if you look at the 4 hour charts, we might see things a little bit clearer, that the Nasdaq, it is moving lower here, you see. So we posted the chart that the market was somewhere around here, and then it did move lower to 13,228. That's where it closed off on Friday. So we might actually see this level that is right here, which is like the psychological level of 13,000 points handle there on the Nasdaq 100. So you might see some strong bearish action this week. So I'm not saying that the market will not go higher, but the sentiment is telling us that the market wants to go lower. So if you're looking at the German DAX, which is the DE30, the previous analysis there on the German DAX, we did say that we were looking at a daily chart. Yes, it was a daily chart. We were somewhere around here. We confirmed with this double bottom that is right side. It's okay. The DAX will try to recover some of its losses there, but when it comes to this 14,000 handle, the market might get rejected, and then you've seen some candlestick action rise around that level, and now the German DAX is not trying, it's actually pulling back from that level. So we might actually see the DAX as well coming back to that 13,000 handle there. So if we look at euro dollar, so the story of euro USD, it is an extreme one, because bond yields are going higher, number one. Number two, the German DAX is pulling away, and also the euro is getting beaten here by the dollar. So and also euro dollar is 88 pips away from the parity level that it reached a couple of days ago or a month ago. So it's 38 pips away. So that those 38 pips can happen in a few hours when the market opens tonight, or it can take maybe a couple of days, but it's only 38 pips, guys, so it's not much. So the parity level is the key handle here for euro dollar. If this level breaks, you might see the US dollar being stronger against the euro now. So there will be a time where the euro and the dollar are equivalent, but we might see this week the dollar being stronger than the euro, because of the factors that we have spoken about, that bond yields are going higher, also the dollar index is going higher, and the stock market itself, it's pulling away from the highs. So euro dollar, it is going below the parity level. So the 0.9830 level is on the cards, even as low the 0.9670 level is on the cards. On the other hand, if you're looking at a EURGBP, so EURGBP, what I'm seeing is that the euro will be weaker against the dollar, right? But it might be stronger against the British pound, because also the British pound is being beaten there by the US dollar. So there's a correlation somewhere there that the EURGBP might be stronger while euro dollar goes down. So EURGBP 0.84, it's closed there on Friday. So 0.8530 is on the cards, and 0.8570 even as high as the 0.8600 level. So if we look at gold here, which is so guys, some of these things they don't happen like in a coincidence. The markets, I cannot say it times these things, but in a way the markets, like, it sequences these things, that when it gets to a certain point, the market makes a certain decision. It reverses, or it moves sideways, or it breaks the particular level. So I'm also on the statement I've just made, I'm referring to the parity level there on euro dollar. So gold got rejected at this level as we expected, so we might see gold moving lower. No surprise there, because the dollar is extremely strong. So if we look at our own USDZAR, so USDZAR, I saw someone commenting there on Twitter saying that there are things surrounding the news surrounding the finance minister. There's some rape allegations that are surrounding the current finance minister. So that guy is saying that those news are pushing the ZAR weakness. So I'd like to disagree with that guy, because like technicals are telling us that besides the news, this thing was bound to happen like this, because the dollar is strong and the bond yields are going higher. So it's not about the stories that are surrounding the finance minister per se, but it is what the markets and the price action it is telling us at this particular time. And USDZAR, it closed off at 17 rand, at the 17 rand level. No, as important. So we might see 1750. I've extended my analysis because of the strong bullish candle that is right here, and it's one of the strongest candles, weekly candles I've ever seen, right here. And another one that was strong, it was right here. So this is a strong bullish candle. We might see USDZAR 1750, and then 1800s will be on the cards. Even the extension can reach 18 rand 50 there, a dollar there if you want. So things are still going to be hard here in South Africa. So we need to brace, we need to protect what we have currently. The little that we have, we need to protect it while we try to gain and get more. So if we're looking at the JSE side, so the top 40 is on the cards. If we look at the J200, which is the top 40, so the top 40 itself, it is indicating that there might be some serious bearish action happening around there. So look at this head and shoulder pattern that is right here. The market reversed at the right shoulder, which is right here. So we might see the JSE trading this week to the 60,000 level, and if it breaks the 60,000 level, we might see 5580, and then 53,672, and then as low as the 5928 level. So those, it might take time to happen if the extension of the USDZAR goes higher to that 18 rand 50 level. Also the J200s, things are not going to be beautiful there. So as much as that's the bad side of the JSE, there is still a little bit of light on the small caps companies there on the JSE. So the first one, it's METROFILE. So METROFILE METROFILE is bouncing at the low of this structure right here. It bounced off a nice 4% move, so we might see METROFILE moving higher. If it breaks this high right here, METROFILE might move to 4 rand a share, and then as high as 462 a cent, and as high as 5 rand 17. And then we must check out another one, which is, I thought it's BIDVEST. BVT. The ticker code for BIDVEST is BVT. So there is two BIDVEST, so this is the original BIDVEST, not the BidCorp. So BIDVEST itself, a mid-cap, a conglomerate. So conglomerate, it is a company that has a main business but also does other businesses as well. So BIDVEST is one of those conglomerates here in South Africa. So BIDVEST is trading above this structure that's right here. So a blast off might happen anytime soon, and then 249 rand is on the cards, 270, and as high as 300 rand the share. So after BIDVEST, let us check out NEDBANK. So NEDBANK, if you look at it closely, there's this structure that is happening right here, a bull flag that is happening right here. So a break of this flag on NEDBANK, we might actually see some serious price movement on NEDBANK, moving higher to 258 rand a share, even as high as 292 rand a share. So guys, remember to like, share, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Don't just watch. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and click that ring button. So the last one we need to look at is WOOLWORTHS. So WOOLWORTHS has been trading at this range for the longest of time now, but I still have hope that WOOLWORTHS will bounce back from this 53 rand level. So but if it starts trading below this level, well, you might see some negative moves there on WOOLWORTHS, and then the market might go down. But in the WOOLWORTHS, I'm still positive that it might go a little bit higher. So guys, that's about it for our video today. So remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, guys. So we also have other social media platforms. We are now on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are also on Facebook, and then TradingView is only small, but the one on TradingView, whenever I do and post the chart, it automatically goes to the Stocks for Hope Twitter handle. So it's much more easier that way. So guys, remember, these videos are for educational purposes, not trading or investment advice. So I'll definitely see you guys on the next video. Thank you. God bless. Absheni.